Boring is the new sexy. Have you noticed that everyone has been chasing the latest big thing? Everyone wants to build the next Facebook, the next AI app, or some fancy tech company. But let me tell you a secret that the wealthy don't want you to know. Boring businesses will make more millionaires than tech ever will. I'm talking about businesses with a 90% success rate. While tech startups are failing left and right, these unsexy businesses are quietly printing cash for ordinary people who decided to stop chasing trends and start chasing systems. In this video, I'm breaking down 6 boring businesses that are proven to build wealth. I'm going to share the story of a retired police officer who turned a $2,100 machine into an $8 million a year empire. And I'm going to show you why I, Noelle Randall, love service-based businesses, sometimes even more than owning real estate. And most importantly, I'm going to give you my cash flow checklist so you can start your own boring business with almost zero risk. If you are ready to stop working for a boss and start building a legacy, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get into this first business. Let's go.
Noelle. Yeah, she can fix that. You gotta get it done, no, you need to do it better. Well, she can fix that. Yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that. Let's fix that.
So let's get right into this. I am actually having an event May 16th, 2026. It's a Saturday and you need to get your tickets right now. Go to growyourwealthbootcamp.com. Use code FINAL50 to save 50% off the final tickets. You don't want to miss this one day of training where I would teach you how to get business credit, how to get business funding, how to structure the business so that you can walk into any bank and get the funding that you need, how you can scale your business, or how you can even use this money to start the business without using any of your own savings or your personal credit, your social security number, none of that. You can walk into the bank and get the money that you need, $100,000, $50,000, $300,000. It's up to you. And I can teach you how to do that and how to do it over and over and over again with any business. Get your tickets right now at growyourwealthbootcamp.com. Use code FINAL50. All right, let me get into these boring businesses because this is where you will make a ton of money with this business funding that I'm going to teach you at the bootcamp. All right, let's get into this. Business number 1, the ATM Empire. Let's start with a business that literally makes you money while you sleep. I'm talking about ATMs. This is a property-oriented business that can make you anywhere from $1,000 to $100,000 per month. I love the story of Alex. Alex was a retired San Francisco police officer. He didn't have a business degree, but he wanted to supplement his income. So in 2018, he bought his first ATM for $2,100. He did not overcomplicate it. He just put it in a nail salon where he knew the owners. That one machine, it made him $500 in pure profit every single month. Alex didn't quit his job right away. He followed my favorite rule: start small and scale. He went from 1 machine to 2, then 4, then 30. By 2021, he was making $10,000 a month in profit and walked away from his police job forever. Today, his company makes over $8 million per year. But here's the secret sauce. It's all about location and maintenance. If the machine is broken or out of cash, you are not making any money. But if you negotiate the right spots, gas stations, bars, salons, you have a mini bank working for you 24/7. Business number 2, the Laundromat Goldmine. Now, I cannot talk about cash flow without mentioning laundromats. Industry stats show that laundromats have a 95% success rate. That is double the national average for a small business. Why? Because everyone needs clean clothes. Whether the economy is up or down, you need clean clothes. It's recession proof. People love the idea of passive income where you just go and collect the quarters. But I have to give it to you straight. It is not entirely passive. You are responsible for the machines, the safety, and the cleanliness of that environment. The downside, it takes more capital to start than most people realize. You are often buying expensive machines and leasing the building. But if you find the right location where people rely on those machines, you have a set it and forget it business that prints money. Now, quick sidebar. This, of course, is why you would want business credit and business funding, and why you want to know how to easily access hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in your business's name. And yes, you can learn all of this at the Grow Your Wealth Bootcamp. Get your tickets right now. Use code FINAL50 to save 50% off our last tickets. Go right now. Let me get back to this though. Business number 3, equipment rental. This has a tax-free secret. This third one is a hidden gem that many people miss. Equipment rental. Imagine you're a business owner and your air compressor breaks. You can't run your factory without it. You'd be willing to pay $500 a day just to rent one so that you don't lose thousands of dollars in production. That provides a massive opportunity for you to be the one providing that equipment. But here is the millionaire secret. This business is incredibly tax efficient. If you buy $100,000 worth of equipment and rent it out for $60,000 that year, under current tax rules, you can often write off the entire $100,000 purchase against your income. That means the $60,000 in income that you made could be entirely tax-free. With manufacturing coming back to the US, the demand for rented tools, generators, and compressors is only going up. Start small, learn the ropes, and use the tax code to help you build your empire. Business number 4, HVAC and trade businesses. I love this one. Now, property businesses are great, but if you want to scale into the millions or even billions, you need to look at service-based businesses. They cost less to start and they have way more upside. I tell people all the time, if you skip the expensive 4-year college and go to trade school, you might be on a faster track to becoming a millionaire than I was. HVAC, which stands for heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, is a gold mine. Why? Because it is high knowledge and light on capital. You don't need a factory. You need a truck, tools, and expertise. That's it. My friend from Goldman Sachs even quit the high finance world to start an HVAC business here in Florida. But here's the playbook. Start locally. Become the best one in a small community. Most local businesses are still using billboards and radio. They are stuck in the 90s. If you use social media and modern marketing to reach your neighbors, you will crush the competition. Once you perfect one neighborhood, you just rinse and repeat. The key with most HVAC businesses is they have no idea how to market in today's age with AI, or they don't have the money to spend on marketing. You literally can get business funding and take $10,000 and make millions off of that with an advertising campaign, with a letter campaign for your service-based business. Again, if you need access to capital for any business, you need to come to the Grow Your Wealth Bootcamp and use code FINAL50 to save 50% off our last tickets. It's May 16th. Get your tickets right now. Business number 5, emergency towing. Have you ever seen the guys with those big tow trucks and ever wondered to yourself, how much do they make? I remember this guy in Alabama, completely unassuming. He didn't even graduate from high school, but he was a millionaire. He was one of the richest guys in town. How? He owned an emergency towing service. But he was even smarter than your average guy. He realized the real money wasn't in towing cars. It was in towing 18-wheelers. If a semi-truck breaks down on the highway, it causes massive problems. He was the only guy in the area with the heavy-duty equipment to move them. Because at one point he was the only one, he could name his price. That is what we call a high-margin business. You start with one truck. You scale the number of trucks and you scale the area that you service. It's dirty work. You need qualified drivers, but the scalability is limitless. Business number 6, waste management. This is the $80 billion secret. Finally, let's talk about the ultimate boring business, trash. There is an $80 billion market in waste management. Every single home and business in this country needs their trash picked up. Let me tell you about Patrick. He was a former professional hockey player. He started a company called GFL, Green for Life, in 2007. He started by managing small local waste companies. Then he got aggressive. He made over 100 acquisitions. Today, GFL is a multi-billion-dollar empire with 20,000 employees. So how do you get started? Look at your local market. Is the current trash service only picking up once a week when people need it twice? Is there a niche for recycling waste or big furniture items? Find the angle your local community is missing, and that is your gateway to a billion-dollar business. Before you go, I want to give you the Noelle Randall cash flow checklist for starting any boring business. Number 1, start lean. Don't spend a fortune on fancy offices. A squeegee in a bucket can build a $10 million window cleaning business if you have the right systems. Number 2, validate fast. Don't wait months for your first sale. Try drop shipping the service or running Google ads to a landing page to see if people buy before you invest in all of the equipment. Number 3, hyper local focus. Don't try to go national on day one. Focus on one neighborhood, one college town, or one specific type of customer. Perfect the system, then expand. The path to millionaire is not always flashy. Sometimes it's found in a dumpster, a laundromat, or even an ATM machine. If this business inspired you to start your own boring business, put it in the comment and let's talk about it. Also, don't forget to pick up tickets to my Grow Your Wealth Bootcamp. You do not need to save up to start these businesses. That is the dumb way of doing things. Literally, you can set up the business correctly, structure it properly, and walk into a bank and get money. Banks are funding businesses, real businesses, corporations that are set up properly and know how to present to the banks and give them what they need, what to put on the application, how much to say, what codes you should be using, what business industries get lent to. I can teach you all of this on May 16th at the Grow Your Wealth Bootcamp. Get your tickets right now so that you can learn how to structure the business to get all the business funding to start or scale your business. Again, any business, you do not have to work for others or depend on others for money. You can have your own thriving business and you can have the capital to grow the business and get it in your business's name. Yes, you can do this, and I can teach you all of that at the Grow Your Wealth Bootcamp, May 16th. It's all day. It's a live stream. You can ask questions. It's interactive. And this is the chance that you need, the opportunity to grow or scale that business. This is the time. Get your tickets right now at Grow Your Wealth Bootcamp and use code FINAL50 to save 50% off the final tickets. You don't want to miss this. Why? Because I want to make sure that you have all of the knowledge, all of the tools, and all of the resources that you need to be successful. This is Noelle. To your success.